section is 1-8A, dividing rational numbers. Our objective today is to divide decimals. A quick refresher, dividing rational numbers. We already know how to divide integers. If they have the same sign, the quotient is positive, and if they have opposite signs, the quotient is negative. So what do you think the difference is between this and dividing decimals? Well, just like everything else with decimals, there is no difference. If I divide two decimal numbers and they have the same sign, the answer is positive. If they have different signs, the answer is still negative. To divide decimals, step 1, move the decimal of the divisor all the way to the right. Step 2, move the decimal of the dividend the same number of places to the right. Step 3, divide as normal. You'll notice that the dividend will sometimes have a decimal in it still. That is completely acceptable, but we cannot have a decimal in the divisor. Quick refresher of the different pieces of division. The 945 in this case is our dividend. We're dividing into that. The 3 in this case is our divisor. We're dividing by that. And the number up top that we get here for our answer, that is called the quotient. All right, let's walk through the first one together. 32.75 divided by 2.5. Underneath my division goes the 32.75. Out front goes 2.5. Step 1 says move the decimal of the divisor all the way to the right. So that's the 2.5. I move it all the way to the right. I moved it one spot. So in the dividend, I move that one spot as well. So that is where my new decimal goes. Now I divide as normal. 25 goes into 32 one time. Subtract my 25, I have 7 left over. Bring down my 7. 25 goes into 77 3 times. That makes 75. Subtract, I have 2 left over. Bring down my 5. 25 goes into 25 once with nothing left over, so my answer is 13.1. All right, let's try these two. We are going to find 2.064 divided by 0.24. Let's walk through this one together. Underneath the division, we'll go 2.064. Outside, we'll go 0.24. I'm going to take and move the divisor decimal all the way to the right. It moved 2 spots. So the dividend decimal moves 2 spots as well. Insert it up top. How many times does 24 go into 20? It doesn't. So how many times does 24 go into 206? That would be about 8 times. 8 times 24 is 192. When I subtract, I get 14. Bring down my 4. How many times does 24 go into 144? 6 times. 6 times 24 is 144. With nothing left over, my answer is 8.6. All right, try this one on your own. First step, let's write up our problem. 16.9 divided by 1.3. Move the decimal of our divisor. Move the decimal of the dividend the same number of places, and we'll insert it up top. 13 goes into 16 once. Subtract, and I have 3 left over. Bring down my 9. 13 goes into 39 3 times. That makes 39 with nothing left over. I don't need my decimal in my answer now. My answer is just 13. All right, our next one is negative 43.68 divided by 5.6. You can try this one on your own. The only difference here is that we have a negative divided by a positive. So when I do this problem, I put my 43 inside, my 5.6 outside. I move the decimal of the 5.6 all the way, which means the dividend moves once. 56 does not go into 43, so 56 goes into 436 7 times. 7 times 56 is 392. I subtract, and I have 44 left over. Bring down my 8. 56 goes into 448 8 times, and that is exactly 448. with nothing left over. The only difference on this problem, a negative divided by a positive, is negative 7.8. Your assignment tonight is the Dividing Decimals worksheet, and we will have a decimal quiz following this lesson.